My name is Womp Rat, and today we're going to be playing some Orcs Must Die 2, Part 5 of Act 2 of our Trapless experiment. Today's level, Crunch. And what a fitting title for a level. Crunch indeed. So you will notice that, yes, we are taking barricades with us. Why? Because I feel, in my personal opinion, that this level is impossible to do without some sort of barricade or other trap. Now, how many barricades are we going to be taking today? Well, I've counted off our structure. It's going to be a total of 22 barricades, but I feel that that is the bare minimum of which I can beat this level. Alright, guys, so wave number 1 starts up top, and we're going to be killing, a few bursts of orcs at a time. And wave 2 will pretty much be similar to this, only here to the south. But for right now, it's just our standard vanilla unarmored orcs, interspersed with some of these medium armored orcs. And we have a few blue orcs in the back, not too bad. Finish him off with a shot to the head. Headshots are becoming more and more important in the Trapless experiment, especially on these harder levels such as Passages and Crunch. The quicker you kill them, the better your chances of staying alive. Now, these first 5 waves, I don't actually need any barricades, and sometimes I can get to the 6th wave without losing any rift points, but you will see why we are taking barricades. The last 3 waves, 10, 11, and 12, are brutal. That is definitely where the crunch comes into play. So we've talked about our north-south. If you were savvy to the map, you've noticed that there is an eastern and western entrance as well as maybe you've taken a look at my No Humans Allowed Fun and Crunch video, where we've actually gotten into the east and west spawn rooms for the orcs. There are, however, 2 more points of entry that we haven't covered on this level. Soon after these waves, I think it's on wave 5 or 6 it starts, we're going to start getting flyers. Yes, there's a northern flyer spawn point and a southern flyer spawn point, so you have a total of 6 points of entry into this level, plus flyers. Flyers are always annoying. And the flyers get partial cover from some of the pillars. We'll kind of talk about that when those come into play. For now, we're just going to go ahead and kill off these orcs. There we go. Now, later waves are hard, and these mana potions are precious, so we're going to try to get them as far down this hallway with the time we have right now, just to make the trip a little bit easier for later. We're going to be taking those toward our rift. Okay, jumping out onto the middle. Going to go ahead and run up to the north. So we're not actually going to jump down there this time. Normally I try to snipe him off a little bit. Let's go ahead and clean up his orc mess. Alrighty, he's going to come around the corner, and we're going to go ahead and try to finish him off with some headshots. Oh wait, didn't kill him. I was expecting that last one to be a headshot. There we go. Back over in the other hole. Yeah, going through that portal takes us over to this hallway. It's actually quite handy to navigate throughout the level. We'll be making a lot of use of those early on. Later on, though, we're going to be pretty much standing on our island rift and defending that. There's a lot of opposition in this particular level, more so than any level we've faced, hence why we brought barricades. Like I had said in our first, level of Trapless experiment, I wanted to make sure that I could beat the game without traps. And if we had to use traps to beat a level, to use as few as possible to beat the level. Now, I have gone through this level. I have done, different things to try to take out different aspects of the level. Now, one of the things I've done is up on these pillars up on the right, Those are the pillars of line of sight I'm talking about. Makes it harder to shoot those flyers. But you can place grinders on them. I had tried placing some grinders on them. However, I found that even without the flyers, it was just too many orcs from both sides to handle without some kind of funneling. So we're going to start up this next wave, not waste any time, because the par time is 27 minutes here, guys, but it's going to take you a lot of time, even with, you know, being up in their face and killing them as fast as you can. You're going to waste a lot of time just killing. This level is very unforgiving in regards to its par time. And I'm not hitting anything with my crossbow today. Alright, let's go ahead and dodge some archers and shoot this guy. Hey, we got a headshot. Now, the eastern or right side of the level will open up, but we're gonna go ahead and use the lull in waves to place the rest of our barricades. Now, you see that we kind of make this spiral, so everything will have to come in one direction, kind of do this spiral around the rift, and make it a little bit more defensible. That's going to come in handy on those last 3 waves. Like I said, 10, 11, and 12 are brutal. Also, because it is coming up in the nearish future, the Rift Defender Trinket. In my experience and practice with this level, I have found that it is imperative to save the Rift Defender Trinket for waves 9 and waves 12. Just due to the nature of 9, it's one of those hectic waves that they throw out, one of those harder waves than, you know, the wave after it. And they do that every now and then. They throw out a really hard wave that feels like it's kind of out of place, but, you know, that's part of the challenge. And wave 12, just because, well, you'll see when we get there. We will definitely need that Rift Defender Trinket for 12. Alright, so we got some time. Picking up coin even though we don't really need it. If you're playing standard mode, this game is just a cash cow. So much cash you can get from this level. So this level starts off. Now we have the introduction of Earthen Lords and their subsequent fractile minions, the Earth Elementals and Earthlings. I'm going to go ahead and do what we can there. Like I said, it's important to get headshots. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there, shoot them. So another Earth Lord, and we've got runners, so we got to come up here. We're going to put down a flame wall while we kind of snipe this Earth Lord from afar, regaining some of our mana with those headshots so that we can put down another flame wall. If we kill this guy fast enough, maybe they'll walk into that flame wall and kill themselves off. Alright, it looks like it dissipated just as we were finishing up. So let's go ahead and get this guy. He's only one person. And they have enough time to get to the portal. Alright, let's see how we're doing. We're doing great. Alright, let's go ahead and kill off some of these guys. And we're going to go ahead and just kind of use our blunderbuss to knock off those shields. And also kind of, you know, push them back. I want them kind of clumped up. Blunderbuss is great for that kind of an action. So, really great at getting rid of those shields. We're kind of, you know, making these smaller targets fall back on themselves, using our lightning ring to clear them out. Like I said, just kind of clumping them up until we have enough lightning. They get too close to us, you know, just kind of, you know, backpedal and do our thing. Looks like they all have a bleed applied. Let's go ahead and kill them. He got caught on a barricade. We'll go ahead and make his life a little bit easier and finish him off. We got quite a bit of time to regen our mana and HP if we had been hit. Next wave starting soon, wave 6. So from north and south, we are going to be getting gnolls. Our lovely gnoll friends become even more annoying in later waves. But for right now, we're going to come over here, kind of line up with this line on the floor, pop off a couple headshots. Sometimes we're lucky enough we can do this without stunning him, but I'm going to take the safe route and stun him. Let's go ahead and empty into him. Not too bad. Now we're going to come around the corner here. There's going to be some archers. We want to clear as many of these archers as we can. This wave, I used to feel like I needed a Rift Defender trinket on it just due to the sheer number of archers, but it can be done as long as you're very proactive about your killing. Swapping back out to our blunderbuss, making quick work of, well, not so quick work, but getting rid of those shields, putting some damage on, see some crossbows being fired at us already. We're going to go ahead and kind of weave around, try to avoid as much as we can. We go ahead and turn around here and try to clear out as much as we can with our lightning. So as you can see, wave 6, we are already making very good use of our spiral barricade. This is when we would actually start needing it more and more, as the sheer numbers of orcs from the north and south make it increasingly difficult to keep up with. You end up having to use your mana trinket on this wave if you're not using barricades. And then next wave you end up using your Rift Defender's trinket prematurely, and it won't be up for wave 9 when you really need it. Alright, clearing them out. We have ourselves a break. Let's go ahead and hit G though, because like I said, we do have a power time that we have to get under. 7 waves into it, 11 minutes in. Doesn't seem like much of an investment just yet, but trust me guys, getting to wave 12 to even practice it, I've only done it, I think I've only practiced it twice. It's a 20-minute time investment to just get that far. So there we go, we're gonna go ahead and shoot some lightning. Make quick work of them, shoot these kobolds as best we can from over the barricade. Let's go ahead and get over here, throw up a flame wall because we have another wave of kobold runners incoming. Turn around, get rid of some of these flyers, try to snipe this ogre, make sure that we're not, you know, getting overrun by kobolds just yet, because if your flame wall goes down, they'll get through, and no one likes kobold runners getting through. Let's go ahead and headshot these guys. Another reason why this particular funneling pattern works so well is that it lines these guys up for straight shots. However, some of the ogres in this level kind of suffer from sudden rift syndrome. They get too close to that rift, and all of a sudden they'll just start charging. You don't even have to be near them, but they will flat out charge as if they were going to attack a player. It's because they're so determined to get into that rift and thwart your plans. Okay, so we've got a troll and 2 ogres on both sides, followed by some blue orcs. We're going to go ahead and kill off the troll just outright by using 3 shots of our lightning. And then lining up as many precise headshots as we can on those ogres. Being very careful to avoid that potion, because we want to save that for later. And finish off the last couple with a headshot. 14 seconds to next wave. Plenty of time to regen some of our mana. So, let's keep on going. Alright, I believe we have flyers on this wave from the south. Let's check and make sure that there's nothing coming up from this door. Nope. Alright, so it's just the flyers from the south for right now. Let's go ahead and use our auto zoom on our crossbow. It's our, well, for me, it's my middle mouse button. I don't use it that often, but these guys, I don't want to take the extra time to shoot off a few extra bolts, because time is everything on this. So our western door has archers in it. We'll go ahead and shoot over there. Being flooded by normal orcs with shields now. So those shields are annoying because they do absorb an entire attack. Just trying to watch my placement on this. Sometimes I mess up on this wave because I'm not paying too much attention to where I need to be, which, as you can see, we have things coming in from the eastern wall now. It's a duplicate of the wave that's coming back from the west. Alrighty. I hear those flyers, but I don't see them yet, which is always a bad thing. So let's go ahead and clear those guys out. Swap back out to our blunderbuss. Start shooting these guys around the corner. It's a kind of our, well, not quite our last ditch thing yet. Okay, we have an ogre incoming. So gonna go ahead and use our mana trinket and just throw as much of that lightning around as we can, killing off all the minor units. If we have to, you know, we'll go ahead and do some other stuff. Thankfully, not too bad. Okay, we're gonna try to preemptively do this. We're gonna use our stun trinket. Now, the active on this, because I haven't used it yet, is it makes you immune to stuns for a few seconds. Let's go ahead and shoot him once. Wait for him to get back up and shoot him again, just so we can regen a little bit of that mana. We do have time between waves. Let's go ahead and stand here. Get some of our health back. Now, wave 9. One of my so-called essential waves for our Rift Defender trinket. Now, we are going to have to use our Rift Defender trinket here. We're not going to use it just yet. We want to wait until everything is on the board. As you guys might remember from Corridors, using that Rift Defender trinket prematurely, while it does stun everything on the board, it does not prevent other things from entering the level. So we want to make sure everything is on the board and not making it worse for us. I wouldn't want to have some kind of a super huge bundle of these things. So we're going to go ahead, close range here. Kill off that, we don't have enough mana yet to throw down that, we're going to go ahead and wait. Timing was imperative on that to make sure that those kobold runners were within range for that. And here we go. This is the opportune time to actually start doing this. Pick up a mana potion because we needed the mana. Get rid of those flyers. Okay, time to kill off this Earth Lord. Now we know how this works. Breaks it into his little parts. Go ahead and kill off this kobold. I'm going to go ahead and put up a flame wall. Shoot him. Kill as many of these guys as we can. Throw fireball into the mix. Okay, preemptively using our stun trinket the way it's supposed to be used. Getting up in here, hitting them all. Lots of death. I hear a flyer. Okay, so looks like a flyer got in. And we've killed our last orc for that wave. Not too bad. Alright, let's go ahead and start it up and get on to wave 10. Alright guys, wave 10, like I said, this is the beginning of the end. Why Crunch is called Crunch. Kind of spoiler alert. If this ends anyway how I think it's going to end, it isn't Crunch because of all the orc bones, it's going to be Crunch because of the hospitalization that the poor WarMage is going to undergo from the savage beating he's going to take from these orcs, ogres, kobolds, gnolls, and other nasty things. And we haven't even gotten to some of the upgraded fun yet. Okay, gotta come over to this side and start protecting our... Yes, it's gonna go ahead and use our mana trinket. Kill off the flyers on that side. Channel as much lightning into this side as we can. Gotta get the fire out. Go ahead and light the ice ogre on Fire Frost Ogre. He doesn't warrant any mana because he's single. Go ahead and here, blast this guy, blast him. Oh no, we got more going in. Gotta get them. Oh yeah. There we go for that. I don't have the ice ring on me, guys, because, well, there wasn't room for it. So we're gonna have to take care of these fire ogres the old-fashioned way. Just kind of get that stun trinket up. Go ahead and start pounding them in the face. I need to backpedal and not die. Let's go ahead and use our crossbow to try to kill as many of those as we can. Light him on fire. Light him on fire again. Let's hope that he just follows us. Go ahead and shoot him. There we go. Now we just gotta shoot this guy, try to regain some of our mana, and hopefully get some HP here before the next wave starts. Don't want to get stunned. That was kind of close. But we got 15 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and grab a potion and max up and prepare for wave 11. Now, wave 11 is the wave that we need to get through without using our Rift Defenders. We need to save that for wave 12. It is essential. So they're coming in the South Hall. Now, this wave is a lot of large units. We're going to go ahead and light him on fire. Try to snipe as best we can. Not getting any luck on this. We'll go ahead and drop down here. Now, there's going to be an east-west spawn soon. So we've got, you know, like one ogre plus a frost ogre here. I think it's a fire ogre and a normal ogre over there. And then 2 ogres and a fire ogre over here. And I think it's going to be frost on the other side. So kind of like a mirroring of the elements. Oh, but he doesn't have an ogre escort, just blue orcs. That's fine. Go ahead and kill him. Get rid of those guys. Alrighty, we hear the Bane of Gnolls. You know what that means? It means pain. Pain incoming. Okay, gonna use our stun resistance. Get in here. Okay, we died. I didn't want that. I was trying to kill off that Gnoll really quick. Okay, we got him down. We have lost some rift points. We're, you know, 36 out of 40 isn't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and stun him. Alrighty, come over here. It's time to start using our mana. These gnolls are rather annoying. Alrighty, it looks like we had one get through, but we're gonna try to, you know, make our stand here. We got our mana trinket on. I have to backpedal or I'm gonna die with this trinket effect on. I don't want that. We've only lost 1 rift point so far. That's not bad. Okay. Got the potion. Let's get over here, activate our stun trinket. Okay, I didn't activate my stun trinket. I accidentally used my Rift Defender's trinket. That is a horrible, terrible waste. I don't know what that means for wave 12, but we're gonna try to get through it. I'm not really sure we will, though. That was such a terrible waste. Stun resistance trinket would have been infinitely better there. We'll go ahead and use it here now, though, to clean up this ogre mess. Oh yeah, we're almost dead. Gotta get through this without getting hit. I'm gonna go ahead and use our lightning there. Get another health potion. Let's see what we got left. Looks like just 2 ogres. Not too bad. Let's go ahead and line up some headshots. Do as much damage to them as we possibly can. Okay, like I said, this corner is really great for lining them up. As long as they're walking, they don't spot you, and they're not, like, enraged by the rift being there, we're fine. Wave 12, guys. I don't know how we're going to do it just because I was kind of counting on the Rift Defender's trinket for it. So let's go ahead and replace those barricades that I put down because they were looking a little haggard. And so begins the final wave. Alright, like I said, I've not been well practiced on this level, but I'm going to try to do as good as I can, and without the Rift Defender's trinket, it's going to be a whole lot harder. Now in practice, I have found that using those log rollers on this wave is particularly effective. Unfortunately, without the stun, it's going to kind of put a monkey wrench in my plan. Okay, I went to the wrong side. Okay, I need to come over here. Need to dance with these guys. I hope I hit it, because I don't have time to look. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and unload on him. That there. I need to go get one of these potions. Go ahead and unload again. Gotta buy us some time until our mana rage trinket is done. I'm gonna go ahead and use our stun resistance. Fight this ogre where he stands. We've lost a few rift points. I think either due to flyers or something. I don't really know at this point. It's just chaos. Gonna go ahead and try to get those flyers over there. Hold these guys off here. Kill off what we can over there. We're gonna use our wind belt because honestly I don't have the mana for it. I gotta evade these guys like the plague. I don't have that ice belt, so I can't do anything about that. Need to go ahead and get rid of those flyers. Stun trinket is amazing because, guys, it is up like all the time. Okay, we've died. We're gonna try to get back into the game. Alright, guys. Just a few last ogres to deal with. I think we had another flyer get in there. Alright, light him on fire. Shoot him in the face. Not doing too bad. Alright, we got one guy left. Shoot off his shield. You know what? No. I want your suffering to be painful. Burn. And there we have it, folks. Crunch. 2-skull victory. Not bad. We did take barricades, but we didn't take that many. So guys, if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you feel bold and you like what you see here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Guys, we're going to keep on forging our way through these levels. Until next time, my name is Womp Rat, signing off.